Hi guys, how are you doing? Welcome to episode 6 of season 3 of my Inspirations podcast. So thank you very much and welcome back. I hope you're doing well. And if you're new to the podcast, well, thank you very much for checking me out. So the way that it works is that I'm an indie dyer. I live in France and I update my Etsy shop with hand-dyed yarns every Monday afternoon. And you will find me on YouTube every Monday afternoon at 5 p.m. Paris time, and every Monday at the same time I'm also sending out a newsletter to introduce you to the weekly shop update, and I'm sharing news about tricot stitch and everything. There you go, you have everything. And if you are a returning viewer, thank you so much, and thank you for those of you who commented under the podcast. Thank you for confirming that I should say at my booth and not in, on, or any other, word to describe the yarn that is at my booth. So thank you very much for clarifying that. It's very nice. Thank you. Today I want to share with you several things. 2 things mainly. The first one is my finished Magnolia chunky cardigan. I'm so happy. Yes. So I'm going to, stand up and show it to you in all its glory. It doesn't have any buttons yet, but here it is, all finished and beautiful. It's a bit boxy. I like it like that. It's the perfect length. It's a bit longer than in my Instagram picture because I blocked it. And it's, I think, the most beautiful piece of clothing that I own right now. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's lovely. My husband told me it makes him think of a Chanel jacket, which is awesome. But it's true that it's really, really well designed, and all the details and the yarn and the color. So I'm very, very happy about this project and about the way that it fits and the overall look of the color. It's exactly what I was aiming for, and I'm really so happy about it. So because the yarn is a bit different from the one that is recommended for the pattern, I wanted to let you know that I recalculated everything, and that the chest circumference for this cardigan, so I knitted size 2, that's for chest up to 103 centimeters, and I measured the chest circumference here at 108 centimeters. That means I have 13 centimeter of ease. I'm wearing it with 13 centimeter of ease. As well as far as gauge is concerned, I'm measuring on the cardigan 13 stitches and 20 rows for 10 centimeters. That's a different gauge from the one that is listed on the pattern, which is 16 by 22. 16 stitches for 22 rows for 10 centimeters. So that means basically that using this yarn, my DK weight and 2 strain of mohair and silk, size 2 is actually in between size 2 and 3, because size 3 is at 113 centimeter. So yeah, so that's size M. I knitted size M, and I'm sitting in between M and L with the yarn I used. The last step I want to do about that is knit a separate gauge, block the gauge, and see if it differs from the gauge I measured on the cardigan, which I think it will, because I mean there is the question of, you know, the weight of the yarn that has a role in how the overall fabric is behaving. So I'm expecting to find that I have more stitches for 10 centimeters on the separate gauge swatch instead of, you know, the gauge that I measured on the cardigan, if that makes sense. So in terms of yarn, I used 3.5 skein, just over 3.5 skein of DK weight, and 3 whole skeins of mohair and silk. So actually I used 4, but when I weighted the leftovers, I had the equivalent of 1 full skein of mohair and silk left. That means I really don't recommend that you buy like 4 and 3, for example, 4 DK and 3 mohair and silk, because you might, depending on your tension, you might just run out of yarn. So I will list the kits as 1 skein of DK and 1 skein of mohair and silk, and you buy multiple of that type of kit for your size, the size you wish to knit. So I'm going to detail all that in the product description on Etsy. I will list the number of kits you need to knit your own in your chosen size. Yeah, and now I'm going to show you the kits, guys. So the first one is the one I used for mine. So that's shimmer on extra fine DK, that's 100%, superwash extra fine merino, and mohair and silk. So mohair and silk is 70% kid mohair, ultra fine kid mohair, and 30% silk. And so this is basically one kit, and that is the shimmer colorway. That's the colorway I used for mine. Then I came up with 3 other ideas for the colorways. The first one doesn't have a name yet, but it's exactly like shimmer, but the base is very cold and pale gray instead of being beige rosé, but it has the same layered very light layer of, you know, speckles, very light speckles all over, multicolor speckles, the same color mix. Then you have Rookie, which is a more tonal shade of gray and rust, with a mix of speckles, but more in the autumnal colors. It's lovely. I wish I had another. I dyed myself a kit on these colors, in those colors, because I want to knit another one. I love it so much. And the last one, there's no speckles. It's a semi-solid and it's called Rosewood. And I think it's just the perfect moody, slightly smoky color for this pattern. And I wanted to keep in light colors because I think it will showcase the lace motif much better than dark colors. But anyway, if you don't find what you're looking for here, just know that so this is in the shop today, but I will definitely dye some more colors as pre-orders, so I can dye basically any color you like on kits for Magnolia Chunky. You just have to wait for the pre-orders to reopen. That will be mid-November. That's it for Magnolia Chunky, guys. Thank you again for all the nice comments you left under the picture yesterday on Instagram. Well, yesterday, it's Friday today for me, but for you it's Monday, so yesterday, Thursday, I posted a picture of my finished Magnolia cardigan, and you were really so, kind in the comments. Thank you for not trolling me about my dirty bathroom mirror. Since I've started working for myself as an entrepreneur, I actively procrastinate by cleaning, which can be shortened as procrasti-cleaning. And I'm trying to work very hard on that. So if you saw my house today, you would be proud of me because it's really a total mess. which means I have not been procrastinating and I've been working hard on my business. But I mean, the house is a complete mess, okay? Well done, you, well done. And because I've been good at not procrastinating lately, actually, when I do clean, it kind of feels like me time, which is super weird. I think it's the second time I'm saying that, but it's super weird. I wish I wasn't saying that, but that's true. I mean, okay, the next thing I want to share with you guys is the Shawlography Clue 1. It's finished. So Clue 2 has just landed. I've not started on it yet. I don't know if I will be able to keep up with the clues because, I mean, I was in like, I've been working hard this week, but not as hard as last month. So, you know, I woke up at regular hours in the morning, not in the early hours. I was up with the kids. I took some time to knit, although it was on a deadline because I wanted to finish this. But it was, yeah, I felt like I had some rest again this week and it felt good. I think starting from next week and for a month, the rhythm is going to pick up again because I have this cyber festival at the end of the month and then I have to work on filling all the boxes for the advent calendar, and a friend of mine told me that's grim. It's going to be grim. So yeah, I'm not expecting a lot of knitting to be done in the next 4 weeks, but whatever, okay? So if you don't want to be spoiled, please avert your eyes. And I'm going to show my Shawlography Clue 1 in 3, 2, 1, 0. Here he is. Hi, it's Mr. West didn't disappoint, didn't he? I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. It's lovely. How does it do it? I mean, how does it do it? Always coming up with new things. This is absolutely lovely. I mean, you knew you could just snuck in 6 rows of stockinette, slipping stitches, the same stitch, and it wouldn't be like all scrunched up like incredible. And this bits of I-cord here, just blowing my mind. And the overall look of the thing is gorgeous. I mean, hence hats down, hands down. I don't remember. Well, chapeau, Monsieur Stephen West. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm loving it. And it's so much fun. So yeah, it has been one of my priority knitting this week. I finished Clue 1 in time. Unfortunately, I don't think I will be, well, who knows. When you're motivating, you're finding some French time, you know, you're finding time. Yeah, so I've been enjoying myself very much knitting this project. So yeah, we'll just have a look at, because anyway, I have to translate it for French knitters. I will definitely have a look at Clue 2 and I might get a head start on it. I don't know if I will finish, but anyway, I'll be, I think, sneaking in a few stitches. And that's it for this week. It's a short episode. I'll see you next week. Next week I will tell you the names of the winner of the Jimmy Shaw Cal. So there will be several winners because several sponsors, lots of things to win. It will be a good occasion to remind you who sponsored and what was to win. Also, have you cast on for your Réconfort Shawl? It's ongoing. The Cal is ongoing until December 31st. And that's it basically, guys, for this week. So thank you very much. I'll see you next Monday and have a lovely, lovely week. Bye.